The signs are becoming more obvious. Manny Pacquiao might want to think twice before stepping into the ring with Mario Barrios. Earlier today, he suffered an injury during training, raising real concerns. Since returning to training this week, footage of Pacquiao has sparked a lot of mixed reactions. But now, with this recent setback, many of his fans are starting to rethink things and believe it might be best for him to step back.
On Boots' radar. I still think it's bizarre that Manny Pacquiao's fighting for a world title, 5 years out of the ring and just not anywhere near at world level anymore. But that's boxing and it's the business and we understand it. I think for Boots, like we talked about fighters that want legacy, all he wants to do is fight the champions. And I think physically it'd be more beneficial for him to move to 154. But he just, he's world champion at 47. So whilst
Manny Pacquiao seemed to tire quickly in his recent training videos, and things took a turn for the worse when he injured his shoulder while working the punching bag and mitts. According to reports, this isn't a new issue. He's been dealing with shoulder problems for nearly 10 years. It all started before his fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr., when he sprained his shoulder just 2 weeks before the match. That injury seriously affected how often, and how hard, he could throw punches during the bout.
In every training that you have, it will come back, the pain.
So against Floyd in the ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that hand?
I feel like, I'm disappointed in myself because when I'm throwing punches in the fourth round, because he's leaning on the rope and attacking him, starting my pressure to him. But I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. I feel like...
Unfortunately, the same shoulder injury flared up again while Pacquiao was hitting the punching bag. He suddenly felt a sharp pain and let out a yell. His team quickly stepped in, took precautions, and made sure he was feeling better right away. Medical staff wrapped his arm with a bandage and kept a close eye on him. Despite the scare, Pacquiao reassured everyone that the injury wasn't serious. He said it would heal in a few days or weeks and that he'd be back in the gym soon to get back on track. "My injury is not serious. I'll recover and be back in the ring soon. July 19th is still on, guys," Pacquiao said. Not long ago, Pacquiao hinted at his return to the spotlight with a 38-second video showing him training hard. Wearing simple workout gear, the Filipino boxing legend was seen firing off punch combinations with the same drive that earned him titles in 8 different weight classes. The clip, shared by Boxing Kingdom, came with a bold caption, "The legend is back." Now 46 and nearly 4 years out of the ring, Pacquiao is getting ready to take on Mario Barrios, the current WBC welterweight champion. The fight is set for July 19th in Las Vegas and brings together two very different fighters. Barrios, 16 years younger and riding a hot winning streak, is known for his constant pressure and sharp jab. For Pacquiao, this isn't just a comeback, it's a fight against both a tough opponent and the clock. While the short video of Pacquiao training was powerful and inspiring, it also sparked some inevitable comparisons, most notably, to Mike Tyson. Before his return fight against Jake Paul, Tyson also appeared in great shape during training, showing flashes of the speed and power he had in his prime. But when fight night came, it was clear that time had taken its toll. The excitement from the training clips didn't quite carry over into the ring. Now, many worry that Pacquiao might face the same reality. Even though he looks focused and strong in the video, there are concerning signs. His guard is low, his footwork isn't what it used to be, and he appears to tire quicker than expected. For a fighter of his level, these are red flags that can't be ignored. Unlike well-edited training videos, real fights demand constant rhythm, quick reflexes, and the ability to adjust on the fly. Going up against a live, active opponent like Barrios is a completely different challenge from looking sharp for 30 seconds on a punching bag, and the concerns go beyond just physical performance. Some have questioned why Pacquiao is even returning. Still, despite the doubts, there's also strong support. Many fans believe that power is the last thing a fighter loses, and even if the odds are stacked against him, Pacquiao might still pull off a surprise. That blend of skepticism and hope captures how most people feel. No one knows exactly what to expect, but everyone's paying attention. After all, Pacquiao has done the impossible before. From his early days as a flyweight to becoming a worldwide star, his whole career has been built on proving people wrong.
My legs tight.
Yeah, we saw that you didn't use your legs as much, not as much footwork from you, and not as much head movement from you as well. Was it a matter of tightness? Was that the issue?
Yeah, my legs is so tight. That's why it's hard to move.
Do you think that's father time? 42 years old, still doing this, man, going the distance here against yes, look at this. This crowd is so pumped to be here. They came to see you.
But boxing rarely gives out fairy tale endings. This time, the challenge isn't just about winning, it's about protecting a legacy. Pacquiao is now 46, facing Barrios, who's 29 and in the prime of his athletic career. Many in the boxing world have voiced serious concerns about Pacquiao's health going into this fight, and those worries have only grown after seeing his recent training footage.
Pacquiao, why? What do you think? You think Barrios?
In the 30-second clip of Pacquiao hitting the bag, his hand speed still looked impressive, but many fans noticed his footwork wasn't keeping up. Comments poured in, pointing out the difference. One person wrote, "Legs are gone." Another added, "The legs aren't there, but the speed and power in his hands still are." A third commented, "He got tired. First time I've ever seen him fatigued while hitting the bags. Bad sign, but good luck to him, he's a legend." Someone else said bluntly, "We're about to witness a live murder of Manny. Sad times for the boxing world." And another simply wrote, "This is sad. His best days are behind him." Still, if Pacquiao pulls off an upset and defeats Barrios, he would become the second oldest world champion in boxing history.
I got like 50. He's 46. But he's still Pacquiao.
No, he's not.
What is that?
I think Mario.
You said Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao.
Bernard Hopkins still holds the record as the oldest world champion, winning a title at 49 years and 297 days old. But Hopkins was fully active in the sport at the time, training consistently and staying in peak condition until he retired at 51. Pacquiao's situation is quite different. Over the past 4 years, he's stepped away from the gym to focus on his political career. Now, at 46, he's making a surprise return to the ring to face Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title in July. The announcement came on Thursday, just hours after Pacquiao officially conceded in his latest run for a Senate seat in the Philippines.
Pacquiao will face Mario Barrios for the WBC 147-pound title this coming July 19th in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old and has officially been retired for 4 years now. And as much as it sucks to admit it, obviously this is no longer the same Pacquiao, and it's been evident not only from his last professional fight against Ugas, but also based on his most recent exhibition fight. Now, in theory, Pacquiao's power is still there, and I feel like it's always gonna be.
The former A-Division champion fell short in his bid for a second term as senator, conceding the race Wednesday night. In the 2025 Philippine elections, Pacquiao finished well outside the top 12 spots needed to secure a seat, placing 18th with over 10 million votes. He ran as a candidate for the Federal Party of the Philippines. This marks Pacquiao's second consecutive loss in politics. The boxing legend, beloved in his hometown of General Santos City, previously ran for president but finished a distant third in the 2022 election. True to his nature, both in the ring and in politics, Pacquiao accepted defeat with humility and grace, showing the heart of a true warrior.
The speed and his reflexes, in which Pacquiao has heavily relied to pretty much all throughout his career, that said power is kinda useless if he can't really put that into execution. This move to have Pacquiao return for a championship fight after a 4-year layoff is also a slap to many WBC fighters in the rankings. Not to mention, shows that in boxing, rules will
At 46, Pacquiao was accompanied by his wife Jean Key, longtime assistant coach Bu Boy Fernandez, personal assistant David Sison, and others as he made his way through a crowd at LAX before leaving in a black caravan. By Monday morning, he was back to his usual public training routine at a park in the Fairfax district. Pacquiao will train under the guidance of his longtime coach, Hall of Famer Freddie Roach, at the Wild Card Gym. Sean Gibbons, Pacquiao's advisor and head of his promotional company, shared this update with The Ring.